Hey, everybody. We don't know what we're doing for this video, but look who we found.
Hello.
We got Mr. Holden Booher.
Introduce yourself, Mr. Boo.
I was Ethan and Eli's old teacher, like 4 years ago, was it?
Yeah, it was now, wasn't it?
You guys
Feels
are
like it was
little,
yesterday.
you guys are little embryos running around Eastern.
We haven't gotten, we were the same maturity, though, right now as we were then.
Probably, yeah. But
Wasn't Ethan in, like, your advanced class?
yeah, he was in my honors, and I had to kick him out.
Well,
Did you
did
actually?
you kick me out?
Or no,
did
it was
I leave?
It was AP. Yeah,
Yeah, it was AP lit.
Why did you get kicked out?
Did I get kicked out?
yeah. Well, I don't remember how it happened, but you did get moved at some point out of AP. I remember that.
I don't know if I like left or I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if I got kicked out for some reason.
I think you were messing. I don't know what happened, but I just remember you would come in, not do anything ever, and I would get on you. I'd have to yell at you, and I always felt bad because I always thought, like, oh, that poor guy, you know, he's just the kicker. I don't want to yell at this guy.
He's not all there. Comes and fly.
No, I did feel bad though. Like sometimes when I had to yell at you guys, I felt bad, but sometimes I didn't. Like sometimes you deserved it, you know.
Yeah, you should not have felt bad for that. We were horrible.
Yeah.
Was my class
I think you were worse. I'm going to be honest with you.
sixth period, I think? Was that a worst class?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember who I was in there.
Oh,
Ethan, it
no,
was
I
like-
remember. I
Okay.
remember it. It's in my nightmares.
My class was beautiful.
Yeah, your class
you had the
was.
smart kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It was all
we had
smart
Jonathan
kids.
Dries come in and sorry, we can't say
Oh,
his name.
yeah.
We'll be arrested.
Yeah, he came in. That's right.
Yeah.
He made an appearance, and he rapped for us.
He did. I have that.
Mr. Booher, I don't think Ethan's told you, but he or not. Sorry, definitely not Johnny. Can't wait. Was suing us
Oh,
for
no.
or trying to sue us. We don't actually know why. Really, like a good. How do you describe that?
Because
Oh, no, my pizza's done. You're coming with me. Yeah, Johnny is suing you, so
No,
Good luck.
definitely not Johnny.
not Johnny is suing
Yeah.
you.
Whoever this person is didn't want us to use their name in the video, so
I see.
they got mad at us for using their name in a video. This person asked to be in a video. They were in the video and then got mad and said they were going to sue us. Basically,
Okay, so this anonymous person
Yes.
is suing you.
right? This ginormous individual.
What's gonna happen? Are you guys going to
Well,
fight back? Is it gonna happen?
I think considering he can't afford a stick of gum, he's not going to be able to afford like any way to take
Wow.
legal action. So
I'm trying to find the video.
Maybe you can buy Altoids for the lawyer.
yeah, that's probably about it. Where are you teaching at now, Mr. Brewer?
I'm at my old high school. I'm at Garin Catholic right now. Yeah. So
Nice.
Low key clutch.
I was at Westfield for a bit, and Ethan actually visited Westfield with me, and it was like a college campus.
It was crazy.
It is.
Yeah, no, seriously, like it was Eastern. I don't even know. Like you can't even consider it on the same playing field. It was. We had a college football stadium. If you look up Westfield High School Stadium, it was.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they used to be like the same size school as Eastern a while ago when my dad was in high school, and now they're
Oh yeah.
I think they played each
crazy.
other, but now
They
they're
went
That's
corporate.
crazy. They
what does
went
that even mean?
Why did they get so
Dude,
big? So quick?
Because Grand Park was a big reason of it,
True.
and just it's suburban and it's not that far from Indianapolis, so you know all the rich families moved there.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was
I
going
won't be
back and
sending my
looking at
kids
some of the
there.
stuff that we did. What'd you say, Heath?
And I will be sending my kids there.
Might.
Yeah, you say you were looking back on some stuff.
I was looking back at some of the stuff we were doing in your class, like the other day. I'll put a couple of them in the video, but I don't have any footage of that. Was it an apple that I threw one time?
Yeah.
Somebody
No.
threw me an apple, and I just launched it back.
Yeah.
I launched it at the wall.
You came in as soon as you walked in. It's like you had no thought just in your eyes. It was just like blank stare, and someone just like threw you an apple, and I don't think you knew what to do with it. You just caught it, and you kind of looked at it for a second, and then you looked at the wall. I could tell something bad was about to happen because like I could see the wheels turning, and you literally chucked it like as hard as you could at that wall. And it went into like, I'm not even joking. You cleaned it up, so you probably remember. It went into like 30 pieces.
Yeah.
And then freaking apple like juice is all over everywhere too. I was so mad, dude, because it's like sticky. There's pieces everywhere, and it's like that's a terrible way to start the day. Because like as a teacher, they say the number one thing is like how you set the tone for the day. They're like that's the biggest thing in behavior and like classroom management. They're like you need to set the tone, and like I mean 2 seconds. You just walked in, just threw it as hard as you could, and yeah, I was pretty pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was actually mad.
That's valid. Very valid. I'm
Yeah,
trying to think
give
what
I
else.
had to
give a
write your
story of
dad.
of each
I
of
had
us,
to
like
write
what
your dad
year.
a letter. What'd you say, Ethan?
I'm sorry, I'm like 5 minutes behind. You keep talking. I'm looking for a video.
No, you're all good. I was just gonna say I had to write your dad. No, it wasn't a letter. I texted him. I don't know how I got his number. And then I had to send him. It was literally one of the longest texts I've ever sent because I was scared. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just scared on how he was gonna react. And I was like, I gotta explain everything. And I did. Because I think you had to get did you get a detention for that or something?
Is that
Something
what's that
happened
guy's
to
name? What's that
Oh,
guy's
the
name?
hair.
Can't
I
remember.
hate the hair, man.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you did change it up, didn't you?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I might have. I don't. I got one detention in high school. I can't remember what it was for, but I definitely did get one.
It would be sad if it was for throwing an apple against a wall.
I was gonna say,
Well,
Booher.
But
Did
I
that?
don't know. You guys definitely tested the waters. Like you were testing me a lot, I think. Which was funny in one hand, but frustrating, at the same time.
It
You
has
gotta
like
give us a story
it gets to a point.
of each of us, like what you're like the most pissed off you ever were, each of us, if you can think of one, and like
Oh.
the funniest,
Oh yeah.
or like
That's
a
gotta
funny
be mine,
moment.
right?
too.
I would probably say that was Eli's. What about just, like pissed off in general?
The fact that you can't
You
tell
kicked
like
me
right
out
away.
at one
That's
point for something. I
No,
don't
I
remember. I
did
don't remember
not.
what you kicked me out of the class. You're like,
Oh,
come on.
I thought you said I cussed you out. I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
don't remember that.
No, you were. I did something that I don't remember what it was. I never
Okay.
I never cussed in class. I didn't do anything like that. I was just doing stupid stuff, like not my work.
I'm just trying to
Probably
think.
just messing
Okay,
around.
so one time I had to get evaluated, and that's like a really big moment. In your career, like that can dictate a lot of stuff. And I'm getting evaluated by the principal. Was his name? It was Jaden, right?
Eagle.
Yes. Yeah. I can't remember what he said exactly. I just remember it was something along the lines of this. My bell work question, because I always had the bell work for you guys, and it had something to do with like, I don't know, like love was like a theme of it or something. And it was like, but it was talking about friends and family and love or whatever. And then he raises his hand as the principal walks in. He sits down and he's like taking the notes and he's like, does that mean like you can kiss your sister or something? He said, no. I remember he said something like that. And I was like, oh no, like this is the start of my evaluation. And I remember I was like,
Classic.
no, don't think of it that way. I was like, no, that's an inappropriate. I was like trying to be professional by it, but also be like, you idiot, dude.
Not laugh.
I'm getting evaluated. And I remember when I went to the principal during that, he brought it up and he was like, yeah, I don't know if you handled that question really well. And the fact that you're allowing them to ask stuff like that is kind of out of hand. And I was like, no, I promise. I was like, no, I wouldn't say that.
There's probably he's not taking into account like how many things just happened in a moment, like within 2 seconds that you have to handle. Principal comes in. Jaden's also just one you have to worry about at all times anyway, and then he lets a banger out like that. It's like,
Like
holy,
kissing your sister or something. I was like, oh my God, this is getting bad. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't know if you guys specifically. I would just feel like with Ethan, he was just crazy, dude. He would just like get up and be like, "Bro, you're like Andy off The Office or something."
dude, doesn't Mason Kaiser look like Andy in the office though?
Oh my gosh, he does a little bit. There are definitely some similarities.
I think they're like identical, bro. I got there. Ethan,
This makes sense.
what's that actor's name? Ed Helms.
Ed Helms, yeah. But I don't know, just for like, I don't think you guys actually like pissed me off as much as you think. Like definitely the little moments that we're talking about, but all in all, like I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it in a sense.
You telling me that's not identical?
He does kind of look like Mason. Oh my God.
Look at Mason
I can
Kaiser
see
online
it.
now. Maybe see if there's a picture.
But anyway, that I just that's cool. There was a lot of interesting things that happened, so it's I don't know how much I can still say. I guess I don't really work for them, and you guys don't really go there, so I shouldn't feel very filtered about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You say whatever, probably.
I think pretty much everything that has happened in that class is kind of something we've already not everything, but like haven't told the story about the gummy we brought in there that one time that was shaped like a certain object that we ate. There was
I do remember that, actually. I forgot about that.
I remember, oh
I
my
feel like there's a
gosh,
lot of things.
I
Huh.
remember we had an essay. Awesome. We had an essay due. I don't know what it was. It was a pretty important essay, and I had like I think I ended up with like a B in the
Uh-huh.
AP literature class. I didn't do too bad. I mean, in all the classes, I never really paid attention. I just kind of flew by, and
You just didn't do
I
anything sometimes, yeah.
I would just sit and crack jokes the entire time. Um, I I remember it was like a 3.5 page essay we had to do, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. I hadn't like started. I was like still thinking of a title, and I remember sitting in Mason Kaiser's room, and I was just freaking repping that mofo out, and I got it turned in. I got like a B plus on it. I remember I came in the next day. I was like, dude, or whenever you graded it, I was like, that was BA. Like that was clutch. You gave me a B plus on that.
how? How did you type that in an hour?
It was
3 pages?
a
I
lot.
remember
I
you being shocked. I remember when I told him his grade, I remember he was like, "Really?" or something, and I was like, "Yeah. Yeah, you got like a B or B plus or something."
Yeah, dude,
I remember you thought,
'cause I
"Man, how
remember
did I
that
just get
'cause I was
away with
like,
this?"
yeah, 'cause it was ridiculous. Like that was the fastest I'd ever typed. Easy. Um,
I
Mr.
remember
Booher,
someone used
we're
AI. It
good
was
at
Bryce
mugging.
or Parker. They cracked me up, but they also made me mad at the same time
who
sometimes.
was that? I think it was
It was
Parker.
Parker. It was
Yeah.
Parker. It was, like, so obviously AI, like, he didn't even try. Like, the whole thing was, like, he didn't even edit one word. It was, like, the most beautiful
Who
thing
did
I've
this?
ever read in my life.
Who did this?
Parker.
Parker
Okay. Good.
Rogers? Last
Yeah.
name?
I lagged
Yeah.
out, sorry. I feel like I remember
No,
that.
you're good.
He laid an egg in class when you caught him.
Okay. What?
Gotcha.
Dude,
That's a good
Mr.
time.
Brewer's coldest moment was when we went outside and dude, Ethan, have I told you this or is he?
With the football.
When he
The frisbee.
mossed Riley Cutter,
Yeah. He would try his heart out against his, like, little kids.
he mossed
I'll be
Riley
right
Cutter,
back.
and Riley Cutter, of course, oh no, he's gone.
Oh, no,
Went
there
down,
goes Ethan.
went down like a ton of bricks, and then you spun the ball and you gritted too, didn't you? Dude, I wish
I
we
will
would have got it.
never forget that. And I
How?
remember I was, like, at the peak of my jump. I remember it was actually kinda crazy. Like, I will never forget that. That was insane.
That was like textbook moss. Like,
I think I stood over him too.
yeah, you did.
I didn't mean to do that. It just, like, that's how it landed, you know?
Well,
That's how
and
it all worked out.
you had to do it anyway. If you moss somebody, it's like
I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
that kid's a sophomore now, I think.
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
is, yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't put him back, like, 2 or 3 grades.
Mentally, it did.
I would try hard when I would go out there with you guys. I thought, it's a good way to, like, gain your guys' respect is to show, like, I don't know, like, the real me other than teaching. So when I would go out there, I would actually go and, play, like, and
Yeah.
actually do stuff. And then they said, "Oh, you're mossing too many kids."
Yeah. It was too good of a bonding experience, I think.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
was,
like, what do you just want us
that's what
to
it was. It was
freaking
too good of a bonding experience.
sit with cuffs in the freaking classroom and stare at the board? It's like,
What did you say?
I don't understand why they don't like you taking anybody outside. It's like
Yeah, that was weird. It doesn't
activity
make
is, like, horrible for you.
The beautiful
Ooh, you're going outside. You're going where humans belong in nature.
What happened to
Exactly.
Play 60, bruh? What happened to Play 60?
I actually
Sure.
have something with Play 60. I have a little wristband that says Play 60 on it.
Really?
Yeah, I was never
Like,
involved in it, but it was in that Parks and Recreation episode I was in. That was Play 60.
What? You were in Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I thought I told you guys about that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, maybe. That's crazy.
What? Yeah, I definitely told you guys I used to be an actor.
Maybe you might have said that. I don't remember that. Maybe I don't know. There's a good chance
you
I was
remember the
checked out.
Reese's Puff thing?
Yeah, Reese's Puffs.
What were you just like a kid or
Yeah.
how old were you?
I don't know. For that one, I was 13 maybe. I was like a freshman in high school. So
That's crazy.
yeah, I might have the little wristband actually. See if I can find that. But yeah, no, it was cool because it was an NFL Play 60, and yeah, I had to like act like I was a part of Play 60. That's so funny that you had said that because I feel like not a whole lot of people know what that is.
No, nobody knows what Play 60 is now, probably.
Yeah, that's why
Or the
that thing
people
is
our
like
age.
gem. The fact that it even says it on there.
Yeah, that's history.
I was able to catch a pass from Andrew Luck there. He was there and he threw me the ball, and it
Yeah.
was a really good throw.
Yeah.
It was on the money. I'll tell
Did
you
you catch
that. I did. I was so scared, but yeah, I caught it.
it?
Did it pop you
I
in the
was
chop?
I will say though, I don't know if it was as good as a pass from Eli Edwards, and when
That's
I
right.
took him outside, you were always the quarterback, and I remember you threw me some dimes. I don't know if you remember that at all.
I dropped so many, I can't remember. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Mr.
It was
Burress.
fun always watching
Kind.
you guys play football though at Eastern. Like going to those games, I will admit, I almost had more fun, I don't know, watching those games than Westfield's because Westfield was so good that you already knew what the outcome was going to be and it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
For you guys, it was always like kind of back and forth, and then you would like clutch up in the fourth quarter, in the
Yeah.
second half.
That's a field
And
goal.
I just like the way whoever was in charge of the offense, it was probably your dad. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. I liked his play calls. I don't know. It just a lot of it made sense. He would always get the tight end involved. But and then you would scramble as well sometimes, which I thought was actually pretty smart. I don't know if that was designed or if that was just you doing that.
Yeah, sometimes, but then it was also I can't remember if that was when Christian Hewitt had his cast on, so there's a 50-50 chance that I'd have a guy in my lap, and by the time you blink 2 times.
But
I mean,
even watching
yeah.
Ethan kick too, I would get so nervous when I would watch Ethan kick because like he would talk about it in AP, and I remember I would always like give him advice, and I'd be like, "Don't worry, you're fine," or I would like try to tell him something. I don't know why I would do that, but then I remember when he would, kick, I would always be like, "Oh man, if he doesn't make this, he's gonna get so much crap in class, and I'm gonna feel so bad for him."
I don't know why. Like now that I look back, it's like, dude, relax. It's a high school football game.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna be like Uncle Rico.
I know. Remember that one time, Mr. Bear, when you streaked the field at homecoming?
What was it?
What?
When you streaked the field at homecoming?
Okay.
Yeah, me?
I'm just kidding.
Get out of here. I keep checking on my pizza, and I think I burn it, but that's okay. It's all worth it.
Hey,
Classic.
pizzas can sometimes survive a little bit of a burn.
I
That'd
bought
be
the fancy pizza too, so I don't know if this one can survive it because I bought the fancy
DiGiorno.
Annie's
Oh,
pizza.
shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
margarita. Get a little tootsie tonight, aren't you?
Get a little tipsy off that pizza, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
But no, I don't know. It was fun watching you guys because not only would I have the entertainment of watching you, I would have the entertainment of like the student section or like playing
Yeah.
football with Parker and Bryce and Jace, I think was his name.
Squad.
And I don't know, is that his last name?
I said that was like their squad,
Oh, I thought you said Jace Squad.
They
I
were
was
looking
like,
like Playground
I don't
Warriors
remember
for some reason when it came to
that
the
was the squad.
sport.
Yeah, they had like in Emerson. Yeah, it was Emerson,
Yeah.
Jace, Parker, Bryce, and am I forgetting one?
There was like Emerson was in that sometimes, and
Christian.
Christian Hewitt, yeah, when they felt bad for him, they would have him in. Kid.
But I remember I played football with them during one of your guys' game, and it actually got really intense. And I kind of promised myself I would never do anything because this is my first year teaching or second year, and I'm like, it was such a bad idea to play football because they were doing were they doing 2-hand touch or tackle? I can't remember, but it got intense. And I remember there was one point where Bryce did something. I got mad or something because I think he shoved me down or something happened. I was like, you don't do that to a teacher. And I got him a cheap shot at some point during the game. And I was like, hey, we're even now. And I stuck my hand out and helped him up. And I was like, because I felt so bad. I thought, what the hell am I doing? I am a teacher. I can't be doing this. That was such a good lesson for me to figure that one out.
It's because you were only 2 years older than us, wasn't it? Or 4.
You're right. There wasn't that big of an age gap, really. I mean, I was 4 years older than the first class that I taught, the seniors above or the class above you.
So you're like what, 25?
So right now I'm 27. I was 22
He skipped a few years.
He did.
I think I was 22 when the class above you, they were 18. So there was only a 4-year gap. So it's like the difference between a freshman and a senior, which is kind of crazy to think about.
That is very crazy, actually.
You
That's
23, aren't you?
I need to be more mature, man. I think I was too immature, with playing football with you guys or whatever. Sometimes it was fun and worth it. Sometimes it wasn't.
Well, that's what's fun about football, though.
Yeah?
especially when you're playing, like all deals are off, I feel like, when you're playing football at a football game,
Yeah.
anything can happen. Get ready. When you're, like,
Get
Yeah.
your
behind the
head knocked
bleachers or
off.
something, it's like, you literally will dude, I'm
Yeah.
sure you experienced some of it when you were a kid at, I can't where'd you say you went to Guerin Catholic?
Yeah, yeah, so when I went to Guerin, yeah, we had football games there, like, we would play football around there, so that's why it's weird going back and, like, again, it's like all the memories rush back, it's so strange, but I will say the best memory, and I have to say this, because I will never, ever forget this. It was I the only people I kind of forget at the time was I think it might have been Lane, was it Shedrin or something?
Yeah, LSD.
It
Easily
was
forgettable.
Lane and someone else, and they said, "You have to go to the student section." This was during one of the games, and I said, "I don't look." I was getting more mature at the time because I thought, "Look, I need to be very careful." I was like, "I do not wanna end up in the student section. I think that's a bad idea." And she's like, "No, seriously, like, come to the student section. Like, please, everyone wants you there. Like, you have to just make an appearance." And she talked me into it, and I was like, "Fine. I'll just go up there." And as soon as I got up there, I'm trying to remember what happened exactly. Oh, okay, so no. I still said no. I was being stubborn. I was like, I'm not doing it. No way. And they go, Mr. Booher, until I would come. So they would not stop until I finally made an appearance. And I was like, oh my God. I said, they'll stop eventually. Mr. Booher. And it just kept going for like 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to hype them up. Maybe we can get the crowd going for you guys, like maybe I think you guys were on defense too. So I was like, maybe this could be a good time.
Yeah.
But I definitely did. I played this kind of stupid. I don't know if you guys remember this or not. I go up and I thought I'm gonna hype them up, right? So I start like, I have to almost like show you this. Like I go up and I'm like doing, the whole thing there, trying to get them hyped up. They're so happy, right? They're all cheering, and then I start getting like overly excited and like overly stimulated. I'm like, yeah,
My
because
head
like
popped
I
off.
mean, seriously, the crowd is the loudest they have been since the whole game. I'm not even joking.
Oh, I'm sure. They don't know.
And I'm trying to find I had like a key that, you would wear over your neck, and it was my key that would get into the building and into my room. And I had it like in my hand. I can't remember. And I was like, I don't know why I had it in my hand. And I start like flipping it around. Right? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like hyping him up and flipping him. And I'm doing that. And then I can see you guys on whoever's on the bench. It was actually Jaden because you guys were on defense. Because I remember Jaden like looking back at me and he was just like laughing. And I was like, yeah, yeah. And I let go of it. And I was like, oh my God. And it went flying. It almost went onto the field. It went onto your bench area and I think it hit a player. And I was like, oh, and everyone just saw that. The whole student section just saw it and they go, oh, I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
That's messed up.
That's
And
hilarious.
I had to wait there until someone would give it to me, but no one would give me back the key. And I was like, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Like, this is like the master key to the school. I
Yeah.
thought, oh my God, how did something so good turn into something so bad?
So you didn't mean to let go of it? Just like slipped out?
No, I was just so excited. I was just like waving anything around. And I let go of it at the worst time where the momentum flew it out towards the field and it almost landed on the field. I'm sure your dad was pissed if he saw that.
I mean, God dang it. Oh, try to turn this dang AC off.
Well, I remember one time
freeze my
Johnny
oxtail off over
showed up. I think it was his Batman costume. Is that right, Eli?
Johnny wore like 5 costumes to the games.
And he was breakdancing on the sideline for some reason. I don't know how he was out there. And then Coach Edwards was like, "Stop dicking around," or something like that. And he like started yelling at Johnny, and Johnny like melted in a puddle of pudding. That was the end of it. But that was hilarious. I remember him
Oh
just
my God.
getting pissed, like uber pissed at Johnny.
It's really unfortunate because I really did like Easter, and the fact that I got a whole student section saying Mr. Booher and like all these things, and like people liked me so fast, and it was so natural of a fit. But then it just didn't work out, which was really unfortunate because all the teachers, not all of them, it's so unfortunate because like I actually liked Eastern High School and it didn't work out. So I don't know, it's just
Yeah.
unfortunate.
You should
Yeah.
name drop for fun.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I honestly would name drop one person. because
You
I
should.
do not care at
You
all.
should.
I have
Wait,
I have
let's
a feeling.
guess. Let's guess here.
Yeah.
Sure, you go ahead and guess.
Is it a
Here,
male or female?
No, I'm not gonna tell you. You guess.
JM. See, that's their initials.
Joshua Malby.
No, no JM.
Okay.
She had the 1,000-yard stare.
That's who I said it was, Ethan.
No, I don't know.
Who am I thinking of? Hold on a
I
sec.
don't know.
J-
But the English teacher that we had like a little thing going on.
you two do?
Yeah,
Mr. Abbott? Okay.
the
No, it was
redhead.
Jillian Seacrest, I think she was 7th grade.
No, there was a middle school teacher that I went on a couple dates on with. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty.
yeah. Had to be the
Yeah.
Seacrest.
Yeah, it was. I can't even. This is so bad. I can't remember her last name. I remember her first name. I don't remember her last name.
Was it
It's
not Jillian?
Megan something. Yeah.
Fox.
Meg-
Okay.
Megan
Megan.
Fox. Yeah.
Megan.
No, but the fact of the matter is, and I don't even care of telling this. I don't work there, and I don't. If she finds this, she's creepy enough to even be watching this stuff anyway. Um, I remember we just didn't agree on a lot of things, and I remember I told her that she taught like Gothic literature, and I remember I was like, yeah, because like you teach that stuff, and I teach like Gatsby, and it was like we were just talking about the stuff we taught, just a normal like teacher conversation, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm kind of jealous that you get to teach Gothic literature. I was like, I know it's like kind of depressing, because it's like Gothic, like it's kind of depressing. I was like, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of like attracted to the Gothic literature archetype. Like I'm like, I love Edgar Allan Poe. I love all this like darker stuff.
Biased.
And she goes,
Recency
okay,
bias.
so like week or two later, right? So I tell her all this, and I can tell something's changed between us, right? I can tell there's some dynamic that's
Chemistry's
off.
not there.
And the 1,000, what did you call it?
1,000-yard stare from 10 feet.
Became more apparent because every time I walked by her, it was. And
You can feel it looking
I
at you
thought,
through the wall.
what did I do? What did I do wrong? Like, what's wrong here? And what happened was she thought that I was calling her depressing because I said that Gothic literature is depressing. And she thought I also said I was attracted to her because I said I was attracted to Gothic literature, and she taught that.
Of course she did.
So, then by the transitive property, by whatever
Gosh.
law, apparently that means I'm attracted to her. Look, she calls me out at that Mexican restaurant when we had a bomb threat. You remember we had a bomb threat at Eastern during finals?
Yeah,
We all
I
had
did.
a football field?
Someone heard I was on crutches, and they're like, let's make him crutch
No,
all the
you
way
had
from the high
to go
school.
all the way there on crutches?
It was like my first day back too, so I didn't have the muscles built up yet. So
Some
like
Kokomo kid called in a bomb threat so that we wouldn't have to take finals.
Couldn't have waited a couple days.
Yeah, so what happened was,
Crazy.
we went out to the football field, so we got out of school early. And so because we got out of school early, we got to go eat lunch. And so when we got to eat lunch together, she decides it's a good time to call me out on everything I just told you. So I get a call from Westfield right before I walk into the Mexican restaurant, and they said, we saw your application on Indeed, and they're like, it's a temporary position. And I was like, that's not what I thought. It said full-time. And so I thought, oh no, now I'm not going to get the job at Westfield. And I really want to get out of Eastern right now based off of more things that were happening. So I'm like already kind of like, oh man, maybe I'm not going to get the job. Regardless, they call me later, 2 months, 3 months later. So it all worked out. So that was good. But the fact of the matter is that I walk in the Mexican restaurant. What's her name? Is that right?
Yeah.
And so it's all of these people, right? I sit there, we're having a good time, we're all laughing, and I will never forget this. Like the vibe was good, right? The vibe was good. We got our food, we're eating Mexican food, and then it was like, all right, Holden, I need to bring up something. I was like, what? And then she calls me out on that. She's like, so do you think I'm like depressing or something? And I was like, what? She's like, you said Gothic literature or something. She's like, depressing. You said, I teach depressing stuff and I'm depressing. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening right now? Like, we're all your time. I'm like, what is happening? And I will never forget this. Like, I remember then I was like in on this, right? They had like talked. Like, I think I went to the bathroom and I came back and they're like, all right, let's do this. Okay. And like, she's like being supportive. I'm like, what is happening right now? And they're like, and you also said you're attracted to me? She goes, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, we all know you have a boyfriend from Purdue. We all know this. You told it. Yeah. And she's like, I just
That's a
don't
crazy
appreciate
deja vu.
flirting with me. She's like flirting. I'm like, I said, first of all, I am not attracted to you. And I was like, oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That was probably too mean. I said, and then I said, there's obviously been some kind of miscommunication or something. And then everyone was against me. Everyone's heads were just turned at me. Like, what's he
Of
going to
course.
say? And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So
You should like flip the table and like
that was crazy.
storm
And I
out.
remember when we were on our way back, he was like, yeah, it's fine. He was like playing the neutral card. And he was just like, it is what it is. And don't worry about it or something. I'm like, this is crazy. So there were some teachers that actually were absolutely insane there. And there were some that were really nice and that I really liked. But, the whole situation is one that I'm not afraid to shy away from.
Yeah. Didn't you like
That's
Mr.
great.
Crawford? You guys were best buds.
I did like Mr. Crawford. I
The
did.
crawdad.
Yeah,
He
the
was
crawdad.
he was
He's a good
awesome.
guy. He talked at your guys' graduation, right? Or was it
I think
someone else?
he was he was your first year.
Oh, that's
Coach
right.
Edwards
And
did our year.
it was your dad that did yours.
Yeah. Everyone was like so against my dad doing it until he was like, I remember Hunter Fullen told me that like he was in some council. I can't remember. It might have just been student council.
Yeah.
And he was trying to give my dad an option to do it. And they're all like, no, whatever. Hey, he did it. And I thought he did pretty good.
He did
Yeah,
good,
I
yeah.
thought he did a fine job.
Suck it.
I remember
Also-
Crawford. He was oh crap. I remember he
The
kicked me out a
crawdad?
few times of his class for some reason. Who knows what I was doing? But I remember there was this girl in there that she was like a new like a helper. Like she was there to like learn the ropes and everything, and eventually took over after for something. I don't remember what it was, but I remember one day he kicked me out of his class because it was like dead silent in there, and he said something to the the helper, and I did that thing where I like talked for her like in the girl voice.
Oh
Like,
no, Ethan, it wasn't that. It was he called on someone and you spoke for them, and he thought it was a girl in our class.
what I did?
It was that good?
He called on I think it was Hannah Morissette. He called on her and you spoke
Oh,
for
yeah,
her
I know
in that voice.
Oh,
And then
that was good. Well, then another time, I think I
You
might
might
have
have done the
gotten
other
kicked
class
out
then.
twice then because I remember getting kicked out several times. And the second time was that helper, and he's like, can you like look at this? I said, yeah, like that, and he like didn't even lift up his head. He was just like, and everybody started laughing, and they're like, he's like, what? And they're like, that wasn't her, and she was even laughing, like she thought it was hilarious, like she really liked me, and he's like, go sit in the truck. He's like, go
Okay.
sit in the hall. Go sit in the hall, Ethan. I'm like, what? And he's like, you can't be doing that. I'm like, what harm was I causing? Was I making everybody laugh? Like, my
Yeah.
bad.
I will say going back to the graduation, that was weird going back to your guys' graduation after all the tension and stuff. And I also kind of felt weird because I really believed that if I stayed there, I was going to be speaking at your guys' graduation.
Probably.
Yeah.
And so it kind of felt weird. Like I was like watching your dad and I was like, I felt good because I like your dad. He's a good guy. We're neighbors. Our parents are neighbors.
Yeah.
And, and I felt good. I was like, good for him. But then I was also like, that should have been me.
You should have went in there with like a cape on or something. Like storm and be like, wait. And you just
Yeah,
you
like,
did the
like a wedding
speech.
crasher.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Booher, I'm gonna ask, since you brought up The Office earlier, you gotta tell me right now who is the best character from The Office, and there is a correct answer.
So I've seen The Office 3 times.
Okay.
I watched it live when it came out. That's what makes me feel old. Gosh, this is tough.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna sneeze my head off.
It's got to be Michael Scott. I can't go with anyone other than Michael Scott.
Okay.
I really can't. And I know Dwight is probably the common answer. And I also like Jim because I feel like I resonate with Jim a lot. But Michael's the standout in that show for sure.
I think if I was the answer I was looking for was Creed, but
Oh my God! How can I forget?
it's a sleeper pick. It's a black horse, but
No, that when he gives Kelly the tapeworm or whatever,
oh, yeah.
it doesn't work. It's not even
Yeah.
like a tapeworm.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was good.
God!
I like when he becomes the manager for the day and he's like, and he throws his keys to nobody and just goes inside. It's like there's somewhat like one, he says keep it running, so he wants to keep the car running for the whole day, and he thinks he's got like valet, What's going on?
All right, I got you. I got a better, not a better sleeper pick, but like one who's on the same level. I think
Okay.
Mose.
Okay, that's good too.
Yeah,
Moses, his every scene he's in is like hilarious.
it's so funny, right? It reminds me of Creed a little bit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
how awkward they are. Yeah, that's a good one.
What
I
are
don't know.
some of your like favorite shows, other than The Office?
Well, I really like The Boys. I'm actually wearing The Boys shirt right now.
I've never seen it, believe it or not.
It's pretty good. It's like do you know what it's about?
Not really.
It's like if there were it's like the most realistic version of if there were actually superheroes, I think. And like
Okay.
all gets to their head and they get super crazy and
Is that the one with
I love it.
like Starlight or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen clips of that. Of I don't know who the main character is, like the blonde, slick back hair and the blue.
She's like
Um,
she's kind of the main she's like the main hero kinda in the
who's the
show.
guy who says let's blow? He goes, let's blow these fireworks or something, or let's light these candles.
Is he
He
British?
says, huh?
Is he British?
Am I getting two shows mixed up?
Friends is 20 times better.
Holy crap. We're not even talking about The Office anymore, Ethan.
Let
Ugh.
me look up The Boys.
It might be Butcher. I don't know. I like Homelander. I got told I look like
It's Homelander. It's Homelander.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who's on my
Yeah.
shirt. He's cool.
I've only seen a bunch of memes with him, and
Oh yeah, he's got like a million memes.
he's hilarious. Like
Yeah.
I like him.
But it's like it's such a gross show. Like not even just the gore in it, but
Oh,
like
really?
there was like a giant orgy in one episode. It was huge. It was like a whole house. It was just like
It's a whole house.
the episode's called Herogasm.
Well,
It's just a weird show, but it is good.
it's a good show. Just get past the orgy part.
That's
You'll like
that's the hardest episode to get through for sure. You watch Invincible?
I've seen the first season. I know there's like 3, 4 seasons or something.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I feel like probably one of my favorite shows, like top shows, is like the stereotypical, the Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Breaking Bad is got to be one of the best shows of all time, I think.
That it has to be.
And you guys would quote it all the time in my class, and I actually was never bothered by that. I loved it.
What? Who was quoting it? What were the quotes?
Walter.
Walter.
Yeah, you guys would do that all the time.
Okay.
And then you would say something else. I think you would do Walt Jr.'s voice.
Probably. Yeah. Probably. Ethan, have you watched that? Have you watched Breaking Bad? You have? I didn't know you watched that.
It was Porter and Camp. David quoted the most. Porter and
Porter?
Camp.
Watch. I didn't.
No. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And they would say, "My name is Walter," whatever. Why? You know that whole like long monologue.
308 Negra Aurora
Yeah.
Lane. Yeah.
They would say that. That one bothered me a little bit because it was just so long. Like the joke would go on for too long. I was like, okay, guys, wrap it up.
Let's do it IRL Breaking Bad.
I am a teacher. Yeah, I shouldn't say that.
Chemist. It's interesting because
Me and my pizza. I burnt it a little bit.
still
But-
good.
I don't know. It doesn't look very good. Yeah. It's like the most hillbilly thing you've said. Ground that boy in ranch now.
Ranch
I got
sucks.
the Eastern accent down, man. That Greentown. Get all Greentown accent. Do you guys still you guys like still you still live in Greentown, both of you, right?
Yep.
Do you like it? Do you like living there? Because I'm kind of glad I moved back to, Hamilton County.
I mean, parts of me likes it. I'm in Indy right now for school, but like when I go home, it's like it's a nice change. I like how there's nothing happening. I like that part of it.
That part's nice, especially over where my parents and your parents live. It's very peaceful.
Yeah. Don't have to worry about people always like down here. It's like there's a protest coming by every week. It's like, hey, look out on the road. There's something coming. I'm not saying anything against protests. 'Cause I don't make anybody mad that's watching. I don't care. But it's like, okay, I'm trying to go to school. Get out of the road. You don't really have to worry about homeless people. It's like I've given out money to homeless people down here, and they're like, I just need a coffee. Ethan knows every time I talk about homeless people on here, I get riled up and get mad. But it's like homeless people are like, just give me $5. I just need a coffee, and I give them $5, and they go and walk down the street. It's like we're at a gas station. It's like you're going to get some Coke, bruh. Anyway,
I will say that Greentown, it's very like clique-ish. That was the only part I didn't like about it. It's like if you're the new person there, that's not a good thing. Um, Typically it's not, but at least you don't get the protests like we do in Hamilton County. Like you're talking about that, dude, on the side of like every road, almost every day after school, at a certain road, there's like 100 people lined up with huge signs, and it's all F Trump, and I'm like, what is happening? What is this? And then it just like I have my window down too, and it just smells so bad too. I don't know who these people I don't know who these people are. I don't know where they came from, where they spawned in, but they just, like, go there every day at, like, 4 o'clock. It's crazy.
It's their swamp yams that reek.
So, Hamilton County has its pros and cons too, but I definitely do miss Greentown, but I don't miss it at the same time.
Yeah. It's pretty much how I feel too.
Nothing.
Go
At
go
least
outside and throw the football. That's about it.
Fisher's here, man. We got the Fisher's Freight football team.
Those games are fun to go to.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to a couple here soon, and then Indy Fuel, do a live stream. What am I thought you meant like me, like I'm gonna be an influencer and I just live stream everything. I don't know. I've gotten better. Lure. And then I just got my ass beat. Dude, he was incredible for no reason. I don't understand. Ethan's like surprisingly like super athletic or just good at everything he
Yeah,
does. And
he is.
I don't
He's good at everything. Just random stuff too. Like, doesn't even make sense. Like spinning an iPad in his finger and juggling. Can eat pizza really fast or something. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, man.
Speaking of eating, I think I am gonna eat the rest of this pizza because I am not. I've done like no damage on this. And I keep talking, but I think we probably wrap it up. What are we almost 50 minutes? Which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it
Wow.
again. We'll have a part two. I don't know about that one.
What should we title it? Like something like bad. Like Mr. Booher comes out.
Oh my god! Please don't.
Sorry, that's not bad. Sorry, that's not bad. What is Ethan doing? Did you ever collect any football cards back in the day, Mr. Booher? Or
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Oh yeah, I got a ton.
Me and Ryder are getting back into that, and we're gonna do a video. We're gonna do an unboxing video because Topps just got back into football cards.
Yeah,
So we're gonna try and get some of those.
there's a video idea.
Would you be interested?
Yeah,
Just
I
like,
got a lot of cards, and I'll go buy some if you guys are unboxing some. I'll do it with you.
all right. Yeah, Mater actually, he got like in one weekend. It was his birthday. Me and Ian Hewitt got him some cards, and then his girlfriend Shelby, was his girlfriend Shelby Rice, got him some cards. In two of those boxes, he pulled. I don't know if you probably don't know. There's a Kaboom is what one of them's called. It was who was it? It was CD Lamb, sold for like 600, and then or 400, 500, something like that, somewhere in that range. And then he got what's called a Downtown of Patrick Mahomes, PSA 10. He got it graded. It was a 10.
Oh my god!
And he sold it for 1,600, I think. And he didn't buy any of the packs.
Wow.
He got like that lucky. So now we're kind of like, let's get into this a little bit more. Especially since Topps bought him.
PSA 10. I just don't know if I should send them because obviously it costs money and to take that risk. Maybe I will.
Yeah, I mean, oh shoot, it just depends. Like what the place that we go to in Indy, they're like they're pretty cool people and pretty nice. So they'll like tell you, it's like if they think you should, they'll be like, you might want to check that out. So
That could be a video idea there. But who knows? Next time, instead of just talking about weird Eastern memories. That's all right.
Oh my gosh! Here, since Boo wants to actually eat his food, I'm gonna tell you this one thing. This is just
Okay. This is how we'll end it. I'm kind of scared.
This isn't anything crazy. It's related to the cards. So
yeah,
my like prized possession of cards. I don't remember if it was a 10. Might have been like a 9 or a 9.95. Dan Marino rookie card. Okay, and I had it just on this shelf in my room. In the middle of the night, this shelf falls down. Everything comes down on it. I kid you not. The corner of this thing lands directly on the card, and it was in like this casing. Didn't matter. Crushed the card, ripped it in half.
Oh no!
What are the odds of that? What are the odds?
Terrible. That's so bad.
That's pretty much how it goes. What the heck, Ethan? What are you doing right now?
I don't know. This is the most chaotic way to end it, but this is a good way. All right, boys. It was good talking with you, and thanks for bringing me on here. That was fun.
Thanks for filming with us. Appreciate it.
Of course. Take care, you guys, and we'll see you next time because I'll be back.
Oh, sweet. I thought he was gonna say bye. I didn't even get to say goodbye to him. What do you say? What do you say we change the hats? You wanna play some Rocket League?